So, hey guys, George here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm doing my Game Week 25 Premier League predictions. Now guys, as you can see, we've got the green screen pretty good, it is back today, and so are the predictions as well. Let's get straight into game number 1. So we kick it off at Old Trafford. This should be a cracker. It's Manchester United against Southampton. Well, United in poor form, of course. Now, as of recording this, they haven't yet played against Burnley, but of course they lost to Middlesbrough. Southampton was a tough team to play, and they've done alright when they come to Old Trafford in the past. To be fair to them, they definitely could get a result here. Will they? I'm not too sure. We will see. It's a tough one to predict, but I think United will take the win, especially, you know, they've got Cavani and Lingard back in the team. This should be a game for them to take, especially if they want to stay in the top 4. I'm going to go for Manchester United 3, Southampton 1. Well, we are at the Brentford Community Stadium next for Brentford against Crystal Palace. Now, Brentford are sitting in 14th position, that is before Game Week 24. Palace 13th. This is a great clash between these two. 1 point separates them so far. And Brentford, they've not been in the best form. Palace mixed. You know, this is going to be a good game. A little London derby, you might say. Well, we will see what happens. Now, Brentford, I think, could get a result in this game. You know, we know that they are strong at home, especially with that prowl of theirs. Palace, though, you know, they've been mixed this season, especially with performances. And sometimes they can pull out a great result. Can they here? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for a draw. It's Brentford 1, Crystal Palace 1. So we are at Goodison Park next for Everton against Leeds United. Now, this should be a good game because Everton, they've got a new manager in charge in Frank Lampard. They've got some great players in that squad. They really could come and push up the table in the second half of the season. Leeds, again, you never know which Leeds is going to turn up because Marcelo Bielsa's side can be very, very strong. Now, we've seen good parts of Leeds this season, we've seen bad parts of them. These teams have both been fairly similar in form. I think Everton are going to take this one, though, with their new players, Donny van der Beek, Dele Alli, big additions. I'm going to go for Everton 2, Leeds 1. So we head to Vicarage Road next, where it's Watford against Brighton. Now, the Hornets are in poor form. They've not won in a long time. The last win was against Manchester United, of course, and it's not looking too good for them. They need to get some points on the board. Brighton, though, they've been pretty good this season. We know that they create chances, and they just need to convert them. They've done well in some big games, and these are the games that they need to win if they want to start progressing up the table more. And I think they will here because, you know, they've not lost in 6 games. That's pretty good, especially for Brighton. So this should be 3 points for the team from the South Coast. I'm going to go in this game for Brighton 2, Watford 0. So we head over to Carrow Road next, where it's Norwich against Manchester City. Now, Norwich getting some wins under Dean Smith. Not too bad. Man City, absolutely class, you might say. They look like they've got the title in their hands and it's theirs to throw away. Liverpool are looking strong though. Could they come back with it? You never know. But this is going to be tough for Norwich. They did beat City in this fixture last time round 2 years ago in 2019. And will they do it here? I'm not so sure. I think this is going to be an easy 3 points for the boys in blue. I'm going for Norwich 0, Man City 3. So we move over to Sunday's games next, where it's Burnley against Liverpool. Now, this should be an interesting one. Burnley, of course, have just faced Manchester United. Liverpool in good form, you can see from the form guide, only have lost 2 games so far this season. Not too bad from the Reds. Well, this is going to be interesting because Burnley can cause a problem for some teams when they feel like it, you might say, when they do turn up, especially with that kind of low block way that they play. Liverpool, though, what a squad they've got. They've got Salah and Mane coming back, and I don't know why I said Salah like that. They've got that new Luis Diaz from Porto. They've got a fantastic squad, and they should take 3 points here against Burnley. It's going to be a tough game for the home side here for the Claret and Blue boys. I'm going for Burnley 1, Liverpool 3. So we move up the north coast to Newcastle. Where it is Newcastle against Aston Villa in the Premier League. Newcastle, we know, I talked about it in the last video, have had a massive squad overhaul and it is looking good, especially with some of those new signings. Now, I think they are going to stay up. Will they get the points needed to, though? It's tough, especially when they've not been in great form this season. Villa are a tough side to play against. We do know that. Will they win here? I'm not so sure. Now, the smart thing to do would probably be to go for a draw, but I'm going to back Newcastle on this one. I think they're going to win at home. I'm going for Newcastle 2, Aston Villa 1. So, we're in North London next for Tottenham against Wolves. Now, this is always a cracking fixture between these two, especially at Spurs. Wolves have won a couple of these before in previous seasons, and maybe they could do it again. Who knows? They've been in fine form recently. Wolves beating the likes of Manchester United, especially away at Old Trafford for the first game of 2022. Tottenham, mixed form. They lost their first game under Antonio Conte against Chelsea last time out in game week 23. What will happen this time? It's tough to tell. I think it's going to be a draw between these two sides. Wolves always turn up against Spurs. You never know, Conte might get his players a win. We will see, but I'm going to go for Tottenham 1, Wolves 1. So we finish up at the King Power, where it's Leicester against West Ham United. Now, the Foxes are a very, very good side. We know that, but so are West Ham this season. They've dropped off recently, though. It's going to be an interesting one because both these sides need points on the board, especially if West Ham want to realise their hopes of the top 4. I'm not sure what will happen in this one. It is a tough one to predict. Either side could nick it, and I think it might be West Ham on this occasion. I'm going to go for the boys from London to win 2-1 against Leicester City. Now, guys, of course, Manchester United and Brighton are playing, and that was from one of the old game weeks. So I predicted 3-0 in another video. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that, then go and search for the video. I think it was probably uploaded around the 15th of December, sometime around then. So yeah. So then, guys, that is it from me for this week. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy Game Week 25. It should be a good one. We've got some cracking games in there as well. Guys, hope you enjoy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. For now, it's George, out.